Hi guys, Carly Canham here from Northern New South Wales. I'm a technical advisor for Joico. So today we're going to be running our Very Vero K-PAK colour class. So what we're going to be doing is just giving you guys an overview on how to use the colour, the best ways to get your results in using our colour, and hopefully we can answer any questions that you have to ask at the end. So sit tight, grab a notepad and book, so you can jot down some things, and I look forward to sharing this information with you. Joico, the joy of healthy hair, and the joy is at the heart of everything we do. Our mission. So our promise and our commitment to you is that our salon innovations are designed to return the hair back to its strongest, shiniest, healthiest state with each and every use. And you'll find this by using Joico across the board. Our Joico products all have inbuilt treatments to help make sure that we're replenishing and reconstructing the hair and trying to bring that hair back to its natural state prior to any chemical service. Joico extends beyond the product to the global salon community, which they have supported for over 40 years and will do for many more years to come. Another thing that's nice to know and nice to share is that Joico do not test on animals. So Joico is committed to providing high quality, safe products. The Joico laboratories do not use animal tests to confirm the safety of the Joico products. Safety of Joico products have been assured where applicable and where needed by using human volunteers under the supervision of physicians and other non-animal alternative tests. So with the way that which we are all going now, which is great, towards being more ethical and environmentally conscious, I think this is a really nice and important point to highlight, not only to our staff, our team members, and our clients, but also to the consumer and the community. Who doesn't love a product, guys, that is mindful and conscious about looking after our planet? Joico are looking and have their sights set on reducing their carbon footprint. Joico are continuously looking at new technologies, materials, and other ways to improve their eco-friendly practices. You can now look online at joico.com/gogreen to see what Joico and how Joico are committed in making a change for the better and for the future of our planet and our environment. So jump online, guys, and check that out. Over 45 years of first. So Joico are the pioneers behind, and engineers, I should say, behind the technology and the advances in technology when it comes to hair care and looking after the integrity of the hair. So as you can see here on this slide, we have a timeline from 1975 up until 2019, where we sit today with our latest edition with our smart release technology. So Joicos are definitely the leaders of the industry when it comes to science in hair. So guys, let's talk about our Vero K-PAK color system. Our Vero K-PAK color system, why does it stand out amongst the rest? It repairs and protects the hair as you color. So it has an inbuilt award-winning quadramine complex technology, which is designed to reconstruct and rehydrate and replenish the hair back to its natural state, or closest to its natural state. This system is loved and adored by colorists around the globe and delivers stunning, vibrant results and excellent condition and shine. In our range, we have our Veroxide. So when we come into salon and we do our education, I'm sure you've heard us say, can you get a Veroxide? Our Veroxide is actually our developers. So in the range, we have 10, 20, 30, and 40 volume in our Veroxide. We then have our 5 volt, which is our glaze, and this is a no-lift cream developer, And then we have our chrome activator, which is designed purely for our chrome cream colors. In our color range, we have 3 categories. We have our Vero K-PAK color in our golden tube. This is a permanent color and can be turned into a demi-permanent color by using our Glaze developer or 10 volt. We then have our age Defy. This is in a silver box, and this is designed for 50% plus grade, but can be used on hair under 50% grey and gives a brilliant shine. You just need to make sure that you're conscious of your colour selection, as when you're using it on hair that's under 50% grey, it can go darker and warmer, so that's just to be mindful of. And then we have our chrome. So this is in a black tube, and this is our ammonia-free demi-permanent colour, and that is to be used with our chrome activator, which I showed you previously. So you can see also on this side we have listed our lighteners and our base breakers. I'm not actually going to go into these today because I want to focus on how to use our cream colours and what our colour system's about, okay? So we will touch on that in the future, I promise, but just not today. Our technology. So we have quite a lot of technology and science with our products, and I will list the 3 key points that you need to know. So our Quadramine complex technology. This is inbuilt in all of our colour range across the board and all of our professional products, so even in our lighteners. So what is it, you might ask? Your Quadramine complex technology is the key technology in our award-winning K-PAK reconstructor. It reconstructs the hair both internally and externally with every colour process, resulting in truly amazing colour quality, long-lasting results, and the healthiest looking hair imaginable. Why will you love it, and what are the benefits for you as a stockist and as a client? The presence of stabilized Quadramine complex in Very Kpak color formulas serves as a dual purpose. First, it reconstructs the hair both internally and externally, resulting in stronger, healthier hair. And who doesn't want stronger, healthier hair, right? Especially after a color. We also have, secondly, the natural compatibility between the Quadramine complex technology and the hair's structure helps the dye molecules to be able to penetrate faster and deeper into the cortex of the hair, resulting in exceptional colour quality and longer lasting results. Our colours are also water soluble. So they are a wax-free, water-soluble base with a pure cream texture that makes colour easy to use and mix. There is no need to shampoo this colour off your client's head. So what you would do is you would saturate the hair with water, run the water until the water runs clear, and then you would towel dry and use our cuticle sealer. Why and where and how do we do a post-color service? Basically, what I would suggest and recommend is that whenever there is a bleaching agent mixed in alongside your Vero K-PAK color, then I would shampoo, okay? Outside of that, you want to avoid shampooing because that will help stabilize the color and also help to continue to treat the hair, giving you again longer lasting and better color results. Then we also have a calibrated ammonia system. So what this means is that in our Joico colors, we only use the amount of ammonia needed in order to get us the results, okay? So again, we're making sure that we prioritize the hair's health and condition and only use the strength of product needed to get us our results. So we don't want to over-process the hair at any time, resulting in more porosity, and then we're also restricted in what we can offer our clients due to the client's hair becoming fragile and brittle and so on and so forth. So this is why I love Joico colors. Because of the shine, the health of the hair, and it definitely stands for itself, and you'll see it in action. So for all of you guys that already have Joico colors in your salon, I dare say that you can also stand beside me in saying that you agree with what I say when I say that the shine is unbelievable when you're using Joico and the health of the hair. How hair color works. Knowing what makes up hair color, its the categories and its spaces will provide you confidence and options on how to use the product. There are 3 key ingredients in hair color: ammonia, hydrogen peroxide, and intermediate dyes. What do they do? Ammonia swells the hair shaft, raises the pH, and opens the cuticle, which allows us penetration of the color molecules. It also supplies oxygen needed to fuel the oxidation process. The oxidation process in hair coloring performs 2 tasks. Hydrogen peroxide helps to decolorize the melanin granules, so your natural pigment in the cortex. And when we say decolorize, we mean lighten. It also helps to develop the intermediate dyes and produce new hair color. What are intermediate dyes? They're oxidative dyes used to produce permanent hair color. Okay, so this is just a quick little overview on how color works so you have a better understanding. Again, how color works. Let's look at the 4 categories of color. We have temporary, semi-permanent, demi-permanent, and permanent. In our temporary range, when you think of temporary, think of things that come out after shampooing. So you want to think of things like our Insta Tints, our color butters, and things that are made to only be there temporarily. So it should only coat the cuticle, it should not be mixed with developer, and it should last anywhere between 1 to 10 shampoos and not alter the hair's natural pigment, okay? From there, it's kind of like a marriage process. So, you know, temporary, you're getting to know each other. Semi-permanent, you start dating. Demi-permanent, you're engaged. To permanent, we're now married. Okay, so if you look at it like that, think of it as a good tool, I guess, when it comes to coloring and choosing the right color for your client. So our semi-permanent colors. In our semi-permanent colors, we have our color intensities. These are amazing. They are to be used on levels 9 to 10, pre-lightened hair. They coat the cuticle. Again, they do not need to be mixed with developer or peroxides. They last anywhere between 4 to 20 shampoos, depending on your choice of color. So whenever you look at a color intensity, your pastels will not last as long as your fiery coral, magenta red, and those really intense, vibrant colors. They last anywhere between 4 to 20 shampoos. They are large, direct dyes, so they've already been oxidated, and that is why when you take the color out of the tube, you can actually see the color for what it is and its true color to swatch in the bowl straight away. So for an example here, you can see this on my finger. There we go. So that is a S semi-permanent staining color intensity. We then have our lovely demi-permanent color, which is our chrome. Okay, so what does chrome do? It penetrates the cuticle slightly, ever so slightly. It's mixed with a low volume developer, which is our chrome activator. It lasts anywhere between 4 to 12 weeks, depending on the hair's porosity. And again, it depends as well on how the client maintains their hair once they leave your salon. It is a deposit-only color. It can be acidic or alkaline. It offers gray blending as well, and is a combination of direct and indirect dyes. From there, moving on to our more permanent marriage, we have our Very K-PAK permanent colors. So our Very Kpak colors are designed to fully penetrate into the cortex. They can be mixed with 10, 20, 30, 40 volt. They can lighten the hair, give you grey coverage, alter the hair's natural melanin as well, decolorize the hair, and also give you beautiful shine. They're a great color to use. With our Very K-PAK permanent color, this can also be turned into a Demi permanent color, which is great for salons who want low inventory and a color that does everything. So on this slide here, you'll see our Very K-PAK color wheel. You can see inside the color wheel, we have our colors listed and where they stand. So this is a really good tool for you to know where your color stands within the color wheel and how you can use colors to neutralize or enhance a color. Opposite to that, we have our shade guide. So this is a paper swatch of what colors we have within our range. And again, you can see that we use the universal numbering and lettering system. We have naturals, we have ashes, we have golds, reds, coppers, violets, beiges. So we have a lot to offer. We also have intensifiers and correctors and highlights. So guys, let's talk Vero Permanent Cream Color. Why you'll love it. It repairs and protects with quadramine complex technology. The shades are all intermixable, so you can get as creative as you like. And you can also intermix your Vero Kpak color with your Age Defy. It offers healthy looking, long lasting colors, and it's predictable results every time. How do you mix it? All Vero Kpak colors are mixed 1:1. Even when you're doing a toner, it's 1:1. So let's have a look at now the processing times. Whenever we're doing our timing and we're doing, say, an intense red or a copper, or we have resistant grey hair that we're dealing with, your processing time would start at 35 minutes. And it can go up to 45, even to 65, depending again on how that hair is taking to the color. Whenever we're using our Alvaro Glaze, which is our deposit only developer, we would now be using our Alvaro Glaze to turn our Vero Kpak permanent color into a Demi permanent color. So your processing time for this can be anywhere between 5 to 20 minutes. When you're using this as well, guys, your Vero Glaze needs to sit for 5 minutes prior to application. If you do not let that Vero Glaze sit for 5 minutes in your formula after mixing, what can happen is you actually have potential to lift the hair's natural pigment due to the fact that ammonia hasn't dissipated. So just please note that whenever you're using your Vero Glaze, mix it up, let it sit to the side for 5 minutes prior to your application. A salon-friendly way that I like to educate my clients in is I get them to mix up their toner before they take their client to the basin and do their shampoo. So by the time they've finished their shampoo, the client is now ready to have that toner applied. And that way we're not wasting 5 minutes behind the basin twiddling our thumbs. Okay, so now moving on from that from our Vero Glaze and our Demi Permanent, we now have our 10 Vol, which is 3%. So that is designed to primarily deposit. It's used as a tone-on-tone Demi Permanent, and it does have potential to lift up to half, or I should say, from half a shade to 1 level lighter, depending on the color chosen and also depending on the hair's texture. So if you're dealing with super fine hair, always be mindful that fine hair will lighten and darken quicker. So you need to take that into account when you're choosing and selecting and formulating your color. Your processing time from there will be 25 to 35 minutes. Again, as a recap, whenever you're doing your intense coppers and reds, it will be 35 minutes. So it's just an extra 10 on that. A simple way to remember your development times is look at what developer you're using. So whether it be 10, 20, 30 or 40 volt. So do your maths and go use your developer. So the volt, let's just say here, I've got 40 volt here. So I'd go 40 plus 15, and that will be my processing time, with the exceptions of your coppers and reds. So just as a quick little example, if I'm using 10 volt, add 15 to it, and the processing time, minimum processing time will be 25 minutes. If I'm using 20 volt, I add 15 to it, so 20 plus 15 is 35. So my minimum processing time will be 35 minutes, and so on and so forth. How we use 20 volt. 20 volt is used for grey coverage. It lifts up from 1 to 2 levels of lift, depending on the colour chosen. Again, your processing time is 35 to 45 minutes. 45 minutes when you're dealing with reds, coppers, and resistant grey. It is also 45 minutes if you're seeking grey coverage and you've intermixed it with our age Defy colour. 30 volume, all colours again just mixed 1 to 1. So 30 volume lifts from 2 to 3 levels, depending on the shade chosen. Your developer and processing time will be 45 to 55 minutes. 40 volt lifts 3 to 4 levels in lift, and your processing time is 55 to 65 minutes. Now, just remember, guys, that these colors in your Vero K-PAK permanent cream color are water soluble. So you do not, and it is actually advised that you do not shampoo the hair. What we want you to do is rinse the hair thoroughly, remove that product off the hair, towel dry, do a cuticle sealer for 5 minutes, rinse that off, then come in with your conditioner or your intense hydrator. What that will allow you to do is for that color to stabilize, and that quadramine complex technology will continue to treat the hair, and it will give you longer lasting results. Permanent cream color and grey coverage. So let's look at how we can achieve grey coverage. So whenever we're dealing with 50% or more grey and the desired tone is a Vero K-PAK color in red shade or copper, we need to make sure that we are using our gold series as our base. So instead of using our naturals, we need to use our gold, okay? The reason for that is that we do not want to neutralize our warmth, all right? So here's a little example here. If we're dealing with a client that has come in and they have 50% or more grey in their hair, the mixing ratio for your copper and your warm reds would be half, say, let's for an example, your 9RG and half G. So your 9G acts as the base. That acts as your natural, that acts as your anchor, okay? If we're dealing with reds, we can use our, let's just say 6RR. We can go in with 6RR being half our formula 6RR, half our formula in equal parts 6N, okay? So when dealing with your reds and your red violets, and your violets, you can use your naturals. It's only when we're dealing with our red golds and our red coppers that we need to use the gold series. So we are not counteracting that warmth. Okay? So guys, I'm not going to hit repeat and bore you with our processing times. We've already been across that on our last slide. But what I will tell you about our peroxides is that we have a squalene moisturizing agent inbuilt in all of our developers. We also have the quadramine complex technology also inbuilt in our developers, and they are designed to protect the hair's integrity and the structure during the color processing. They stabilize our formulas and also are easy to mix and apply, and are compatible with all Vero K-PAK color shades, toners, and high lifts. They also are compatible with our Vero cream lighteners, powder lighteners, and our blonde life lighteners as well. So this is why you'll enjoy using these, and you'll hopefully get to see the benefits of using our peroxides too. So guys, our Vero Glaze is our 5 volt in our peroxides. It is designed to turn our Vero K-PAK permanent color into a Demi permanent color. And also, whenever you're using your Very Glaze, like I touched on before, you need to let it sit for 5 minutes prior to your application. With your Very Glaze as well, the processing time will be anywhere between 5 to 20 minutes, mixing ratio 1:1. Please note as well, if your client's hair is very porous and fragile, you will find that Very Glaze colors will actually go darker. So what we would recommend is maybe go half to 1 level lighter in your color selection. So guys, our extra red series. Our extra red series are great. These guys are made to last. They are very vibrant reds. They're an extra red, and they are designed with a patent extra bond dye technology and a quadra bond. So with these dye molecules, they are made for intense red, outstanding vibrancy and longevity. You'll expect up to 20% longer lasting results versus your standard reds. It increases the shine as well of the hair up to 200%, leaving the hair more luminous and vibrant than before. So with these colors, they are mixed 1:1 with either 10 vol or 20 volume, depending on the intensity of the results that you're trying to achieve. 20 volume will obviously give you more lift and give you more vibrancy. Your processing time for these are 30 to 45 minutes, but when you're using these with on grey clients, anyone that is over 25% or more grey, we do need to add natural into the mix just to make sure that we're anchoring that color in and we're giving the color a little bit of base so it doesn't go super vibrant and translucent. With this as well, and this color here needs to be shampooed from the hair. So we just want to make sure that we're removing all the red and preventing it from staining the client's hairline or any of their clothing. So this being the extra reds and also our fashion series both need to be shampooed from the hair. So have fun using these. They can be intermixed as well with your Vero K-PAK colors, so you can customize your colors accordingly. We have our fashion series. So our fashion series can be used or mixed with other Vero K-PAK colors. They contain direct dyes, so larger preformed color molecules to create more intense tones on each level, and they create brilliant tones when used alone. Again, the mixing ratio is 1:1, so equal parts cream color to developer, and your processing time is 30 to 45 minutes. Be mindful that whenever you're using these on grey hair, you need to remember that you do need to use these with a natural to prevent the hair from going very bright but translucent. So they're not to be used alone on natural hair, as are our extra red series that were on the previous slide. Our intensifiers and correctors. So our intensifiers and correctors are designed to enhance or neutralize a color. When using these guys, you can use up to 25% of your total mix using an intensifier or corrector. Your CCV violet corrector can also be used intermixed with your high lifts to create a greater tonal value. Okay, so help neutralize that warmth, unwanted warmth. When using these, please do not add developer in for the amount used in your formula. So go about your color as usual, 1:1, and ignore the fact that you have put this color in, and do not add developer for your intensifiers or correctors. In the shades, we have INS, which is a silver intensifier. It's a blue base. INRR, an extra red intensifier, being a red base. INV, which is a violet base. We have INB, which is a blue intensifier, being a blue base. INRV, which is a red-violet base. And CCV, which is a pale violet. So CCV is a great little one for, again, your high lifts to help to give you more strength in neutralizing when lifting. And it can also be used in your toners, which I love. So now we have our high lift series. So let's talk about our high lifts. Our Vera K-PAK high lifts are designed to be used on a level 6 and lighter. They help to assist and refine the underlying pigment and warmth when and whilst lifting. They are mixed ratio 1 to 2, so 1 part high lift to 2 part peroxide. Your processing time is 45 to 60 minutes. For maximum lift and deposit, I would suggest where you can, leaving it on for up to 60 minutes. They are also recommended to be used with 40 volt peroxide. So in our color ranges, we have HLN, which is a natural blonde blue violet base. We have HLA, which is an ash blonde blue base. HLB, which is a beige blonde violet base, and also HLG, which is a golden blonde yellow base. So with these colors, it allows us the opportunity to also achieve different results depending on what your client is wanting. These are water soluble, so there is no need to shampoo the hair. Simply follow our post-color service instructions with rinsing until the water runs clear, cuticle seal, and then intense hydrator. Now we'll talk about our ultra high lifts. So now we have our ultra high lifts. So our ultra high lifts are designed for extreme refinement. So this is the high lift you want to go to when you really want to knock out that unwanted warmth. In doing this, in selecting these, I would say be careful. With our UHLMA, it is a green based. So UHLMA is designed for levels 5 and 6 and natural red hair. We have UHLA, which is our ash, and that is a blue base designed for level 6 and lighter. A UHLN, which is a blue violet base designed for level 7 and lighter, and then our UHLP, which is a violet base designed for level 7 and lighter. So your processing time when using your ultra high lift series is 55 to 65 minutes. Obviously, the longer that you leave it, you're going to get more lift and more deposit in refining that color and that warmth. So guys, let's talk toners. Our toners being TSB, Silver Blonde, TPB, Pearl Blonde, and TBB, Beige Blonde. These guys are designed for hair that has been pre-lightened for a levels 9 to 10. However, if you have pre-lightened to a levels 8, these are intermixable with the Very Kpak colors just to give them a bit more of a punch. So you can use them with the B's, the A's, the N's, and the V's in order to give them an extra kick. When using this, you will find that these are beautiful. They help to refine the color, but they do not overtone. So they're a very beautiful, soft toner that is going to give your client a natural blonde without an overtone, but help reduce that warmth. When mixing these, they are mixed 1 to 1, so equal parts of your cream color to your peroxide or glaze. We would suggest when you are mixing these, the peroxide that we would suggest you to use is your 10 volt, 20 volt, or your glaze. So again, just remember when using glaze, it needs to sit aside for 5 minutes just to set before your application. Great little toners. The processing time for these are anywhere between 5 to 20 minutes. You will find that you're probably more inclined to go towards the 20-minute processing time because, again, these guys have an inbuilt treatment with your quadramine and they are very gentle and they are about adding shine into the hair. So they're turning bleached hair into beautiful, healthy looking hair. So no longer will that dull bleached hair look double processed. So just remember that, guys. Great little toners. They are gentle. Levels 9 to 10. If you're after something a little bit stronger, go in with your Very Kpak colors using 10 volt or glaze. So now we're up to our Demi Permanent Chrome color, which is our ammonia-free color. So great for sensitivities and gentle on the hair, adding beautiful shine. Let's check it out and see what we have to offer you guys. So on this slide, we have a display on our Vero Chrome color wheel. On the Vero Chrome color wheel, again, we have our colors listed on the wheel as to where they sit within the color wheel. So this is a great little tool for you guys to use when you're trying to refine a color. It also is a good tool to use for when and if you're unsure on where that color lies within the color wheel and what the base of that color is. So really use this and utilize this, guys, when it comes to creating your formulas when using Vero Chrome. On the opposite side, we have our Vero Chrome color swatch. So this is a paper swatch and it just shows you and lists the colors that we have to offer. You will see that within those little swatches, it has our reflect first and our level second. So that's been done again, so that way when you pick up that Vero Chrome box, you know that you're using a chrome color and you know to use your chrome activator, just so we're not mistaken to use our peroxides with our chrome. Again, chrome is ammonia free and we do need our chrome activator in order to get the best predictable results and cannot be intermixed with our Vero Kpak colors. With chrome as well, chrome does need to be shampooed out of the hair. So unlike our Vero Kpak colors where it's water soluble and there's no need to, chrome does. So post-color service would be shampoo, towel dry, and then condition or intense hydrator afterwards. You can also go through if you like and do shampoo, cuticle sealer, and then your intense hydrator if you're wanting more out of your color. Beautiful shine. That's what I can honestly vouch for, and that's probably one of the standout things with chrome. Chrome Demi permanent. So how do we use it and what is our processing time? So our mixing ratio is 1 to 2 with our chrome. The processing time is anywhere between 5 to 20 minutes depending on the result you're after. It is without heat. However, if you're wanting a more intense, darker result, or if you're dealing with resistant grey hair and you're using it for grey blending results, or you're wanting to achieve brighter reds, you can actually use chrome under a cap, under heat for 15 minutes. But you do need a cooling off time of 5 minutes before you remove the colour. You can use the chrome clear gloss as well as a treatment. That can be used on coloured hair or non-coloured hair to add shine to the hair and also a gloss to the hair. It's a beautiful way in which you can promote, promote colour or also just enhance what they have. Your Vera Kpak chrome colors have your Kpak technology, which also helps to repair and protect the hair. It gives you healthier looking hair with every use. And again, it's very gentle and ammonia free. So this is perfect for that client that says they have sensitivities or don't like any colors that have a really strong fragrance about them. So perfect results, and the best way to use them is through a toner as a tone-on-tone, enhancing natural colour, giving grey blending, and a perfect colour balance for following after a perm or a relaxer because they are gentler on the hair. So what is our chrome activator? Our chrome activator is a one-of-a-kind 8.5 volts, so 2.5% cream developer. It is used only with our Vero Kpak chrome color and also our instant gloss toners. Chrome activator is used with our chrome color mixing ratio 1 to 2, ideally. However, if you want more depth and a stronger color, you can also mix it 1 to 1. So that is a good way as well to use it, but ideally 1 to 2. It adds gloss, shine, it's perfect, it's gentle, and you can also use it mixing ratio 1 to 1 with our instant gloss toners. So with this as well, we do shampoo it. Do not use heat when you're using it with your instant gloss toners, and your instant gloss toners have a timing of 5 to 15 minutes. So this is how we use our chrome activator, and only within our chrome color range. Age Defy. Let's talk Age Defy. So Age Defy is designed for our clients with 50% plus grey. Our Age Defy is amazing. It gives great shine and I truly love it. And I actually love using it as well on clients that are under 50%. Okay. Why you'll love it, guys? It has a 3 defense technology with quadramine complex. It restores the hair's softness and makes it silky, more manageable, and makes the hair look younger. It revives the hair's luster and also its vibrancy. Renews the hair's color with exceptional long-lasting grey coverage and reconstructs the hair's structure for optimum health and condition. Okay, so it's really, really good because this product here helps the client with grey hair not only to get coverage of their grey hair, but make their hair feel softer and younger looking. So therefore it takes a few years off them as well. When you're working with the Age Defy, your mixing ratio is 1:1 with 20 vol. Okay. The processing time with this is 45 minutes. However, guys, if you feel that you're dealing with extremely resistant grey hair, that glassy grey hair that you know is going to be problematic, you can extend your processing time up to 60 minutes to try and get more coverage, okay? There's other ways as well. You can also add in a grey controller additive that will give it a bit of a kick and help you to get more control over that coverage. So guys, how are we going to spike Age Defy when we come across that resistant grey hair that is hard to cover when they want opaque blanket coverage? So Age Defy offer a grey controller. When using your grey controller, this is an additive that we can add into our formula in order to intensify our results and give our Age Defy a bit of a kick so we can offer better results when it comes to our coverage. So on 25 to 50% grey, what you would do when it comes to your formula is you would go in with your Vera K-PAK colour or Age Defy or both, a combination formula, and you would mix 60 mils of your Age Defy formula and 10 mils of your grey controller with 60 mils of your 20 volt developer. So remembering Age Defy is mixed with 20 volt for your best results. Now when you're going up in your grey levels and you've got 50 to 100% grey, your formula now changes. So you would go in with 45 mils being your traditional Age Defy / Vero formula, and then you would go in with your 15 mils of grey controller, okay? Now you're going to be using equal parts cream colour, being your Age Defy colour and your grey controller, with equal parts of your 20 volt developer. From there, we offer you also a clear. So the clear can be used on coloured or non-coloured hair as a refresher or as a treatment. So the way in which you would do this is if you're going to use it to refresh and colour balance, you would go in with your Age Defy colour formula, being 45 mils and then 15 mils of clear with 60 mils of 20 volt developer. From there, you would also, if you're going to use this as a treatment, you would use 60 mils of your Age Defy clear and 60 mils of your peroxide 10 volume or glaze. So that's how we use our grey controller when we're mixing it either in with our colours or we're using our clear to create a treatment for coloured or non-coloured hair. On the right, you can see our Age Defy colour swatch and what we have to offer. So this is forever expanding. We've just released out our new NBs, as you can see them in the middle, which is our natural beige, and they are beautiful. So a little tip here though as well, guys, when you are doing your grey coverage, if you're going in with your coppers, being your GC or your CGs, please make sure you use it with the NG as your base, not your NN. If you use NN with your coppers, it will neutralize your copper, and we don't want to do that. So always make sure that you're using your natural gold with your copper colors to make sure we're maintaining that warmth of your copper. So now it's time for the fun stuff, guys, our color intensity range and what we have to offer. Color intensities are our semi-permanent colors. They are designed to be used on their own, and they are a direct dye. So there is no need to add any developer into this color. You will see that the colors are true to swatch. So as you see them in the tube, when they go into the bowl, is how they will be on the hair. My word of advice when using these guys is to make sure that you really saturate the hair, so that way you're getting a beautiful even result. I would always, after I have pre-lightened the hair up to my desired level, being anywhere from a 7 to a 10, I would always tone prior to using a color intensity, so that way I'm getting the best results. The only time that I wouldn't tone when using color intensity is if I have pre-lightened to a level 7 and I'm chasing those vibrant copper, because then I would use my undertone to enhance my color intensity. And it would just, give me a much better, longer lasting result. So why you will love it, color intensities offer brilliant vibrancy, and they last up to 20 shampoos. So that again, the longevity of the color depends on what color formula you have used. So obviously, guys, our pastel colors, which are the palest of pigment, are not designed to last for eternity. So they are designed to chop and change with the trends, and that's what the color intensity is all about. So the more intense the color is, the darker the color is, the longer longer lasting your color will be. So it also has your reconstructive quadramine complex technology in there, which also guarantees a healthier, shinier result. It has ultra nourishing cacao nut oil in there, so it helps to condition the hair and also amps up the shine. So one thing I can vouch for, and I know all of my color intensity clients who absolutely love it and are color junkies, they will tell you that out of all the products that they have used in the past, this gives the best shine and condition. The colors are also intermixable, so you can create whatever color you like, and the sky's the limit for where you can take it. So unleash your inner unicorn. Color intensity colors are designed to process from 20 minutes. I really like and find that if I leave it on up to 35 minutes, I'm getting my best results and more intensity out of my color as well. Whenever you're using your color intensity colors, please always wear gloves, because these colors are intense, as the name suggests, and they will stain your hands. After lightening, always tone. So when you're pre-lightening the hair to prep it for a color intensity color service, you want to make sure that you're toning the hair to even out the porosity of the hair. And these guys are amazing teamed up with our Defy Demi. Your color intensity rainbow. So let's have a look at what we have to offer, and let's also look at the pre-lightening levels that you need in order to select your shades. So in here, when you're going for really bold colors and dark colors, you can actually lift up to, you'll see on your circle here in this diagram that you have your circle, and that has the shade color in the circle, and also a representation of what that color looks like. Now underneath that, you can see a PL and a number. So the PL stands for your pre-lighten level, and then it has what level you need to pre-lighten to in order to achieve the best results with that color. So use this, guys, as a guide in order to select your color, and also as a guide to know what you need to lighten to in order to get your best result and achieve your target result. Color eraser. Now, color eraser is a brilliant product. It removes the color intensities out of the hair. It helps helps to deactivate the direct dyes and gives you a clean canvas to work on for your next color service. This has similar products and ingredients like other bleaches. However, because of the blend of arginine and the K-PAK keratin, it helps to soothe, nourish, and protect the hair during the lightening. When using your eraser, you only need to use the eraser mixing ratio 1:2 with either water, 10 volt or 20 volt. Now, to be honest with you guys, I've removed magenta before, which is one of our strongest color, and I've only ever had to use 10 volt. I've never used 20 volt with my color eraser. It is brilliant. The color and canvas is stable as well. So many erasers I've used in the past have actually made the hair a little bit unstable and unpredictable at times. So this is a brilliant product, and use it with respect. Okay, so love this product. Great little way of removing the color so you can go again, but just respect it. Okay, well, so that basically sums up our Very Vero color class today. I'm going to stay online so you guys can ask some questions. I hope I've answered some of your questions already, but if not, I'm happy to help. So looking forward to, please shoot all your questions through to me and I'll get right back to you. Thanks guys for your time. Thank you.